What if I told you one of the biggest, most incredible comeback stories in tech history was engineered by just one visionary leader? Well, today, we're unpacking exactly that. We're talking about how AMD, a company that was literally on the verge of collapse, rose from the ashes to challenge the biggest giants in the industry, all thanks to the brilliant Lisa Su.
It's the kind of question that probably keeps CEOs up at night, right? But for AMD back in 2014, this wasn't just some business school hypothetical. It was their terrifying reality. They were in a total freefall, and the entire industry was watching, basically waiting for them to fail. So how on earth do you pull a company back from the absolute brink?
To really get it, you have to see the picture in 2014. And wow, the contrast couldn't have been more stark. On one side, you had Intel, a fortress of profit and market dominance. They were the undisputed king. And on the other side, AMD. They were bleeding money, their credit rating was junk, and their products, well, they just couldn't compete. The industry had pretty much written them off for dead.
Okay, so let's dive into that pivotal moment. To really appreciate the comeback, we first have to understand just how dire the situation really was when Lisa Su stepped into the top job.
Look, this wasn't just a tough quarter or a bad year. This was a full-blown existential crisis. The skepticism was just everywhere. In every financial report, every industry analysis, AMD was completely teetering in the shadow of its giant rival, and the challenge for their new leader, it seemed absolutely insurmountable. It was a classic David versus Goliath story, except David was pretty much out of stones.